My name's Junior Malone. I'm gonna be doing your comedy for tonight. Comedy. So, I'm hungry, right? So I go to the bake sale. I'm thinking I'm gonna get some bakery goods tonight. I am hungry. I just wanna go get some bakeries. So I go to the bake sale, and what do I see? There's nothing. There's nothing to eat. There's nothing there. So I call my friend Paulie. I'm like, "Hey, Paulie. Where the heck are the cookies? Where are the cookies? Paulie?" And he answers me. He's like, "There's no cookies. But where are you?" I'm like, "I went to Fry's Electronics, man." And he's like, "Fry's Electronics? Fry's Electronics, man? It's a computer store. It's a computer store, bro." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. But I was on the computer and it said it was tracking your cookies. So I was like, I better track these cookies down before anybody else tracks them down. I wanted some cookies." And he's like, "Man, you're very stupid. There's no cookies at Fry's Electronics." I'm like, what is there fries at Fry's Electronics?" He said, "No, there's no fries. There's no fries." I was sitting there thinking, I was like, America has to be duped. Because, you know, Santa gets to choose who's good and who's bad. But I was thinking, there's some things about Santa that I don't understand. How come Santa doesn't get cold himself? For example, Santa weighs, what, about 500 pounds? That's not good. Maybe he's eating too much cookies. Maybe he should stop eating cookies, Santa. Secondly, why are you forcing labor upon all these little elves? It's like little Asian kids. What are you doing there, Santa? You have people working in a sweatshop? Making all the toys for you? Then what's this? What does the wife do all day? What about her needs? You tend to the needs of all these kids all year round. You don't even pay attention to your wife. What about her? Does she think you're good? Why doesn't Santa get coal in his stockings? Why? Why is that? Well, that's what I think. Then he comes into my house, steals all my cookies. The cookies that I earned, went to work for, bought myself. He eats my cookies. Then gives me coal for being bad. I think Santa's bad. I think Santa is here
and listen to the 12 Days of Christmas song, right? And I'm like, wait a minute. Isn't there only one day of Christmas? You know, okay, yeah, you can get a lot of gifts on Christmas, but there's only one day of Christmas. Why would you be singing about 12 days of Christmas? And you know what else? Why is that person so greedy? Not once in that song did they say what they gave back to their true love. I thought relationships were two-way streets. I was talking to one of my good friends, and he was telling me that he read somewhere that the best way to die is to drown. That you experience some type of euphoria or something. And he was like, yeah, that's what they were saying. And I was like, you know, that's interesting, except for the fact that none of those guys that came up with that probably have ever drowned before. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Same thing with hypothermia. They say right before you die, you all of a sudden start getting warm. How the heck do they know? Did they ever go into the wilderness, strip bare naked, laid there for a minute and said, yeah, it's getting really warm, I'm about to die, I know it. And they die. You can't come back and tell your friends what you experienced. Maybe you freaking just froze to death. How do you know? I mean, when my hands go cold, they get numb when it's windy, and I can't feel them. They don't start getting warm out of nowhere before I get frostbitten. You know what else I don't understand? How do we know that dogs only see in black and white? Did we ever go up to a dog and say, hey Scruffy, what colors are you seeing today? Oh, I'm seeing a black and I'm seeing white. I mean, how do we know? We ask the computer, but the computer doesn't even have a life. It doesn't do anything but sit there and do what you ask it to do, what you
you have imported into the computer only comes out of the computer. So how do we know that dogs only see in black and white? What if they see colors that we don't even see? What if they see things that we have no idea of? And they are just incredibly brilliant, and they see billions of colors beyond our wildest dreams, which is why they're always distracted. They might see like some crazy color that we don't even know of, and they're just like, what? That's beautiful. It's beautiful. Where is Sasquatch? Where's Sasquatch at? I want to know, because I want to take what he's taken. I know so many old people that wish they can go back in time. Sasquatch has been around for so many years, and nobody's found him, and he's the same age as he's been since I was little. But he is thriving. He's running around, going from country to country, you know, getting spotted in different countries, getting dead carcasses, and, you know, escaping. He's fast. He's fast, and he's stealthy, and he's old. How is he so healthy? What is he munching on? Some berries? What does he have that I don't have? He lives in the same pollution that we live in, but he's so healthy and fast and gets around and has a full head of hair. I want to be like Sasquatch. I want to be like Sasquatch. Thanks for coming. That's all the jokes I have time for tonight. I hope you go home and you have a safe trip. Tripping. Get it? You see what I did there? It's funny. It's hilarious. Laugh. Now. It's funny. It's a pun. Okay. Goodbye. Yeah.